payoff on each wrist. Even women have a list of bros to call for a lift. A wisdom and understanding, message be expanded in the minds they're landing to his understanding. Now off to the beach, bottling bathing suit you see. No time to be weak when my real men to speak. Tell them how you look, how much love it must have took for you to be born with such a glow and a strong mental. I'm the maestro, creator of mad flow. Like water needed for life, spirit on me keeps off strike. When elevating is light, a dismal lines a fight. She said, yeah, you're right, call me, we'll go off some night. I go to tell my brethren that I struck again, but he's already in with you waiting for me to give a hand. So it's time to party, get next to somebody.
Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Once again, it's another edition of Car Talk. Mental, here with you. Everybody, is kind of doing their own thing today on Father's Day. I just want to say, me personally, I don't really follow too many holidays. I'm not a holiday celebrator, but I will endorse certain ones that actually have some fact to them. Mother's Day, Father's Day, things of that nature, but there are some that I will not endorse. Thanksgiving, Christmas, you can make it into what you want, but the original energy is what the original energy is. All right. Thanksgiving had nothing to do about helping the Indians. The original dark-skinned, woolly-hair Indians, not the Neanderthals that are there now, but that's a whole different story on your, as far as your Native Americans that were already over here. All right. You got Christmas. We all know Jesus wasn't born during December. It's a fact. It's nothing I'm trying to convince you of, but that's a fact. So then you got to realize, well, what are you really celebrating? New Year's. They done messed the calendar up. We're supposed to be on a lunar calendar. 13 months, 28 days. But that's a whole nother thing. Easter, everything that they've taught us has basically been a lie. Every holiday that we celebrate has been something else behind it. Something they're trying to get from you, unfortunately. But, today is Father's Day. Just another day for them to have for what? For people to celebrate something, being in here, down here. So, me personally, I try to get away from what looks good, feels good, tastes good, sounds good, smells good. Get back into what I am, who I am, why I am. That knowledge of self, that wisdom, understanding turns into turns into cosmic awareness, universal love. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep flipping it. We got to keep going into ourselves, and don't buy in just because everybody else is buying into one thing. You ain't got to be bought into that right there. In fact, I tell you to do the opposite. Good day to meditate is on these holidays because the energy is out there good for the picking. All right? Just trying to get you back into, you already know, Overstanding Darkness, baby. All right? Go into yourself and know we're not in the realm of belief anymore. We are in the realm of knowing. You can believe anything you want, but to know is a different feeling. It's a mental energy, a spiritual projection, a download, an activation. And this is where we're at. All right. Next week, we're going to continue on with you. Yuhe Wavhe, that book of knowledge no one wants to talk about. Talking about parallel worlds, galactic federations, all that crap you hear and see on Star Trek, what they got out there now. All that's there for a reason, to confuse you, to try to use the inner science that they already know, and they use these spiritual joints to make movies. So the movies be a little lifelike. So if you ever did come into some spiritual science, they're like, oh, that's just like Star Wars, or oh, that's just like this. No, all that's just like this in their realm. The funny part of it is I've never seen them make a peaceful future where there's no need for conflict, no need for fighting. where everyone can help one, each one teach one, still just as dramatic, still have your ups and downs and everything else, your stories, but just no violence. Starting to believe that it's not in them, but in a world of decay, entropy, which we've talked about on this program, we trying to move on to synthropy, the electrification of matter. That's your living light. That's what in Revelations they talking about, a new earth and a new heavens. What would a new heavens look like? That's 2 suns, 3 suns, multiple planetary systems closer together. So it's there. It's right over there in the next realm that we should be looking forward to. We shouldn't be looking forward to any holidays. Shouldn't be looking forward to any gatherings, any marching. All that's behind us. What's forward is the inner us and the power and the energy that's taking us to the next realm, because this realm we in is coming to a close. No one knows the time, but it's coming to a close. All right, let's tap in. Let's get them downloads. All right, the inner you, the power. All right, how do you control it? Through breath control. All right, the Metunetter goes all over breath control, harmonics, how you can heal yourself through music, through sound, how you can heal yourself through energy of colors and mantras, words of power that come out your mouth or that you say inside your mind when you think of a certain color. Think of yourself being energized. All these things are mind magic that we can do to heal ourselves. There's no need for us to go to the hospital. Your body will talk to you and tell you what you need to do, but we're just so out of tune. That's why knowledge of self or knowledge of cells so important. And once you have it, there's pretty much nothing that you can't do, especially within yourself, growing yourself, being yourself, and connecting with your overself, that God body in you, that goddess in you, that titan in you, all right? That piece of darkness, that soul so dark that it makes light. Remember, our bodies are made of what? Cosmic ash. All right, that cosmic ash, it may be cosmic ash, but it still has consciousness. It has evolution. That's why hair grows up to the sun. All throughout history. Every race that started through the hair growing through the sun. As they mutated, or should I say, as it downgraded from 9 ether to 8 ether to 7 ether to 6 ether. Moved down the chakra line, down the conscious obtainment. But this is what you get when you start to get into overstanding darkness. Yes, a picture is worth 1,000 words. That is you creating things. Starting off with the sun, SUN/SON. What's coming off it? Planets. And that's just the etheric you. You're a part of the solar system. You're a part of the whole galaxy. You're a part of the universe. So once you can start thinking open with a more open mind to become one of the many in the one universe, first you have to open up your mind to become many in the one, to see more than just the physical, but how there are groups, galaxies, universes. All this is opening up the pineal gland for greater glory. This is what Bobby Hemming used to talk about. This is what Brother Panic used to talk about. Brother Valentine, Brother Love, Umar, all these people, we're all talking about the same thing. It just hits us at different ways of it, breaking it down, different ways of trying to explain it. But it all starts in you. If you can't get to in you, you can't go anywhere, because nothing's out there, everything's in you. And with that, peace. Quick card talk. Happy Father's Day still.